Michaela Chester for NCAA Digital. I am joined by Spencer Torkelson today from Arizona State Baseball. Spencer, thank you for joining me. And first and foremost, how are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing great. Hanging out in Petaluma right now.
How are you feeling the days now that you're not playing baseball every day? Have you gotten into anything?
I'm a pretty avid dog walker now. I enjoy. There's a pond close to my house, which I have the opportunity to fish at. So I've been fishing that a little bit. Just staying active as much as possible. Sometimes I catch myself playing Call of Duty and stuff, but trying to stay outside. But yeah, I'm doing well.
Fishing seems to be a common activity for a lot of people now. Are you catching any big fish in that pond?
I wish they were big. They're not that big, but just the feeling of catching a fish is enough for me right now. It's the little things, I guess, but no, they're just like a pound.
I've also seen you wearing your profile picture on Twitter. You got a cowboy hat on. Is that a trend you're into? What's the deal behind that?
So that's that cowboy hat's pretty special. I was fishing at a lake, and I don't want to get into too many details, but there was a rattlesnake, and somehow the rattlesnake's skin ended up on my hat, so as a headband.
And we don't know how that happened.
It tried to kill me, so it got killed.
Okay, let's move into your career at Arizona State. Can you tell me about your favorite moment playing college baseball?
There's a lot of favorite moments, honestly. There's so many. One specific one, probably a walk-off home run that my teammate Sam Ferry hit. I think it was a Friday or Saturday night against Washington State, and it was unreal. It was like the first at bat of the bottom of the 10th or 9th, and hit his first home run ever was that walk-off home run. So I was so happy for him, and kind of seeing everyone's faces around home plate waiting for Sam to get there was a feeling and like an experience I'll never forget.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. The favorite moment was about a teammate and not yourself. That's cool to hear. Okay, we got some questions online for you. Someone wants to know, what's your approach going up to the plate?
My approach is pretty simple. In the on deck, it starts in the on deck circle. I'm eyeing down the pitcher, just checking him out, seeing what he's throwing, timing him up, and then once the batter in front of me gets a base hit, I'm walking up to the plate with an approach. What pitch is he likely to throw me? I like attacking pitchers first, second pitch. So what is he going to start me off with the runner on, if there's a runner on second, that like situationally, and then I'm on time for that pitch, and then putting my best swing on. If I'm timed up on that pitch, he throws it. I'm gonna put my best swing on it, and then hopefully good things happen from that.
Yeah, a few good things did happen. Who was your biggest influence as a kid growing up, and do you model your game after anybody?
My biggest influence growing up, probably my uncle, because he'd always coach my little league teams, help me out with, my skills, whatever you want to call them. But I don't really model my game after anyone, to be honest. I kind of try to I like to be myself, and I like looking at other players' approaches and their swings and seeing how they get to the ball, but nothing, no specific person that I model my game after.
Do you have a favorite pro player to watch?
Probably Mike Trout. Yeah, I think he's the best player in the game, and he's really special. And the way he does it is really fun to watch.
Okay. Do you have any other talents besides baseball?
I don't know if you can consider walking my dog or playing Call of Duty a talent, but those are pretty talented for me right now.
You're pretty talented at Call of Duty?
Yeah.
I did get one question, someone asking who's the best Call of Duty player you know. I don't know if you call it a player.
I can't say myself because I'd be lying. But I'll say Drew Swift. He's my teammate.
Okay. All right. How are you preparing mentally and physical for the next level and what's hopefully to come for you?
Um, I know I have a batting cage in my backyard, so that's physical. I've been playing catch with my brother and my uncle, trying to stay on top of my game. But mentally, it's all about kind of like seeing yourself in that position. So when you get there, it's not you're in shock and you're not going to perform because you're just in awe of where you're at. So kind of just like putting yourself in that position, always thinking a step ahead. So once you do get there, kind of like manifest it. You're like, I'm gonna get there. And once you do get there, you're like, okay, I've been there before. You haven't been there before, but you've been there before inside your head. And you've visualized it. So that's kind of like maybe the mental side of it.
Have you been able to take in the emotions at all of what could be coming next for you? Have you taken in any of that?
Honestly, no. My mom and dad keep telling me if I'm like asking me if I'm emotionless because I don't really. They're like, you realize what's going on with you, right? I was like, honestly, I don't. It doesn't affect me. It's kind of weird, but it doesn't affect me at all.
All right. Do you have advice for a young baseball player?
Advice for a young baseball player. Probably that if you love the game enough, you got to work hard and you got to respect the game because growing up, I learned that respecting the game was the biggest thing because there's like those baseball gods out there that if you don't run out that ground ball, you're going to hit a really hard, line drive up the middle and the shortstop's probably going to dive and catch the ball just because the baseball gods work that way. But yeah, work hard, respect the game and have fun doing it. Because if you're not having fun doing it, you probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. I have got a few questions that I'm going to rapid fire at you that we got submitted from Instagram. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay. Your favorite pregame snack or meal?
Does a Red Bull count?
Sure. A Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Okay. Weird superstitions?
Don't have any superstitions.
Okay. Your favorite roommate on the road?
Has to be Carter Aldretti.
I'm sure he'll be happy about that one considering he submitted it. Okay, your go-to walk-up song.
The Show Goes On by Lupe Fiasco. That's a good one.
All right. Is that going to be your walk-up song in the future? How does that work?
I don't know. It was my walk-up song all 3 years at Arizona State, so we'll see.
Okay. And is there something that you will miss the most about Arizona State baseball or something that you really miss right now?
Something that I really miss right now is just being with my teammates, my 34 of my best friends in the locker room, kind of just having the time of our lives and not even realizing it until it's taken away from us.
Yeah. Okay, Spencer, before I let you go, I'm going to have you pick the next person to be interviewed. Can't be a guy on your team, but a current baseball player. And then if you want a question you want to ask them.
I'm going to hand this off to Garrett Mitchell at UCLA. And I want to ask him what's his favorite meal because he keeps Snapchatting me pictures of his food. So.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me, Spencer. Good luck with everything in the future, and I hope you stay safe and healthy.
Of course. Thank you.